All right. Let's do part of the show.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Part of the show, we have, let's see, I don't know how you pronounce this young woman's name. It's W-Y-A-N-N. Wyan?
YN.
YN.
Wyan is what it looks like. And Wyan says, what do y'all think about approving your mate's follow list? My guy and I were speaking about hiccups we had in our past where the types of accounts he followed were large indicators of where he was developmentally. I personally keep my timeline focused on the shit I want to see more of. I don't know what his looks like. I ain't the nigga warden. But I know where he is in his head based on how he treats us, which is an extension of where he sees himself. And he agreed. I told him that this could be a good topic for the boys, so I wanted to know if y'all's timelines reflect how focused you are in your relationships.
No.
Hell no. What? Are you shitting me?
There was bad times I just wanted to interject and just reading that shit.
I think
He said
I think only one of those. I think she only lied in one sentence in that.
I
whole
think he
paragraph.
lied a couple times. She said he agreed. He was just like, I'm just trying to avoid the fight.
What's the first line? The first line is the approving of the approving of the list shit is out.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's not happening.
But what you choose to follow is a for sure representation of your relationship. You know how many niggas still follow their ex and still like
That ain't got nothing to do with that.
That has no representation of nothing.
Nah.
You know how many niggas follow breasts and they girls with fucking training bras?
So?
Yeah.
Why y'all said that's what she's talking
You like
about?
titties.
And
She
your
don't
girl-
have none.
Still like her, though.
That don't mean I don't like her. That don't mean I don't like her for more than titties.
I just also like titties.
I like titties.
You guys are cavemen if I've ever heard them.
I am not a representation. Like
What's
my
this now?
followers
What's the
don't define me.
Let me call the young lady, please. Let me gather
It's a
myself.
representation of what you think of your relationship.
I
bro.
totally
Like,
disagree with that.
Like you following 500 titties. Your girl don't got titties. That's a representation of what the.
Nah.
No, not at all. She's a girl for a reason. It ain't got nothing to do with titties. It shouldn't.
So why you?
Hi, you've reached.
You would have preferred a girl with some titties, but you fell in love with one that didn't have titties because of other shit.
Don't mean I still.
Don't mean
don't
that still doesn't get her any differently.
It's okay to have sleepers, yo. It's totally fine to have sleepers.
Well, you think that it's representation of
where you are in your relationship?
Your likes and your wants.
I said hell no.
No, you could like something, but that don't mean it's a representation of where you are.
I'm not
in
saying
your
like
life.
it means that like your followers mean that your relationship is good or bad. But I feel like toxic niggas
So
do
if
toxic
you
shit.
date a
Let's
chick
just say
with
that.
no titties, you should just unfollow all the titties and start following chicks with
God,
no
you
titties.
like titties your whole life?
Our audience is way broader than what y'all.
Yo,
I keep
cars,
trying to
you
get
can have
y'all
a nice
off of
car.
this, and y'all keep going. And look, he's got a whole nother car example now. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, yo, you might be a car lover, and you like cars. You might not drive a specific car, but you have the money. It's just not in your best interest to get that car.
Don't mean you don't like your car either.
Exactly.
I don't like somebody being a nigga warden over my socials.
I don't like that either.
You
I
right.
think it just reeks of insecurity.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all I get from it. Insecurity.
I text her. We'll try her back because I like to hear what she has to
That's
say.
all you get from
about
that?
it.
Yes, all I get.
100%.
It's not all I get, but I get some of that in there.
So just real quick, if I could be her lawyer, so you don't think there's no type of reflection of like if I'm a woman, whatever, whether regardless of how I look, what my man chooses to look at does not reflect on the space, place, energy of nothing to where he's at in his life right now. That's basically
Yes, I think it can. I think she's absolutely right. I also
That's all
think
I'm-
it can't, and she could be absolutely wrong.
all right, cool.
Like I
Because
don't
y'all
think
just
that,
it
I don't
was just
think that
no,
there's
no,
a
no,
template.
no, no through the room.
I don't think there's a template for how men should behave in their relationships as
agree
it
with
pertains to socials. That's why I wanted to hear from her specifically about her partner. She went on to talk about her partner to say, "Hey, I notice a correlation between how he treats us
Yeah, I
when
wanna know
he
what that
when he like so." She has a different experience and a different story. I wanted to hear from her, but for me, nah, that don't exist. Like my home could be all the way happy, and I could follow all of the porno, nasty, big booty. It could be food. It could be just whatever I'm into over here. That don't have to leak into that part of my relationship.
Correct.
But if my partner saw reflection in how I treat her and who I'm following, I'd be interested to hear that take.
I just could see how a woman, I'm sleeping with a woman or something, and it's casual in here, like in the room type. And then I go to my man's Twitter, and he follows all OnlyFans women. Just all, I could see where that question would derive from, is what I'm saying.
But that would sound like it's rooted in some
so for you to call me insecure,
that's
when
insecurity, dog.
That is insecure.
That's insecurity.
That's us both as adults knowing that this sex is trash in this room, and then I go in your closet and I see.
That's not true.
That don't have to mean that, sir.
Yo, let me ask you a question.
It don't have to mean that.
Let me ask you a question. You've had some firebox before.
Oh my Lord, yo.
No, wait, let me finish. You've had some fire sex, right? It ain't stop you from watching porn. You could have been completely satisfied with the sex that particular girl was giving you, but that didn't mean you stopped watching porn because of it.
But we're talking about, but what somebody chooses, what you choose.
You ain't answer yet.
No, I didn't. To answer your question, but what you choose to follow is what you choose to digest on a daily basis.
True.
Yes.
But that don't mean that the sex in that room was garbage.
I'm not speaking on sex. I'm speaking on anything. If me and my
talking
husband,
about how it affects his partner and how he treats his partner.
Right. If me and my husband, me and my wife or me and my husband is a church going, like we're us two, this is what we choose in the house.
Yeah.
And then I see something like your social media following or something just on the side of what it looked like the line that we're walking, I can see why.
And let me just talk.
That's the same.
And let me just throw into Ish
versus,
and Ice that insecurity can be birthed.
Men create insecurity.
You can birth an insecurity in a partner. Y'all don't believe that?
I don't agree with that. Personally, I don't agree with
we'll
that.
have to unpack that.
I was pretty fine with my size A titties until you start only following double D titties. Stop it. Who we talking to?
I disagree.
Who we talking
So
to?
what do y'all say to that?
I didn't want my ass
what made you
done until you only followed chicks with
Then that sound like you. Then that sound like you wasn't really secure with your ass.
There
then.
you go.
That's not true.
That's what it sounds like. Because if you secure with
Stop.
that, you secure with your shit.
If my girl follows niggas that
yo.
got abs, it's not gonna make me start jogging all fucking day to get some abs.
But you gonna start in the back of your mind subconsciously. You gonna start thinking she like gym niggas.
Wait, and who cares what you do with the information? We talking about what a lot of women do with that information.
Dog, y'all don't want to have this conversation because I could really go. Nigga, let me tell you something. Self-esteem comes from within.
So you can't create an insecurity with somebody.
They gotta already have that.
They gotta have that there already.
It's not true.
So you can't create an insecurity with somebody. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
So okay, so let's say it's only one female in here, right? It's one female in the room with us, and you're treating her a certain type of way. This is built. With how you're treating her, you are building her a certain type of way while we're in this room every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 5 badder women come in here. You don't look at her again. You created that. You're not about to tell me that was in her. No, it wasn't, because for the last 3 weeks, she thought she was the baddest thing in America. New bitches come around. It start acting different. Now I feel a little different about myself. Yes, it's inside because it's in me. But you did that.
If she's strong, I disagree. If she's strong in who she is, she ain't looking at it that way. Sorry. That's just the way I view insecurity. I'm sorry.
And that's why.
And that maybe that comes from me speaking of a place of being a secure nigga.
That's society.
So that might be why I look at it that way.
So let me
I'm
ask you a
sorry.
But that's still other people's affecting someone's. If I'm lifting 300 pounds and somebody else and a bunch of motherfuckers pull up and they lifting 500, I start thinking, am I stronger? Am I as strong as I thought I was? Yes, that's in me, but it was created because
Y'all niggas do a lot of capping on these pods. I ain't gonna.
Bruh, I'm not capping because I
Y'all
don't
do a
agree with
lot of
nobody.
capping
That don't
on
make me
these
no
pods.
cap.
I ain't gonna
Yo,
hold you.
fam.
Y'all do a lot
Y'all
of
want
capping
some
on
Who
these
y'all?
pods.
Y'all got it.
gangsta male.
Specify the y'all, because I don't be up here lying.
I can't.
I'm
No
not lying.
dumb shit.
I can't.
This ain't even worth me lying.
Exactly.
Because I don't agree with nobody else. That don't mean that I'm lying. Fam, I say what I feel. I feel what I say. I don't believe that can't no girl create an insecurity in me. I've dated girls that had way more money than me. I've dated girls. That's what I'm talking about. So I can't speak for nobody else. I can speak how these.
But the topic. Then y'all not answering the topic. If you can't speak,
the topic
y'all are
is,
speaking for somebody else.
Can you create insecurities in a woman?
I believe,
and we're
you
saying
cannot
yes.
create
Am I
insecurities
I
answering
said
in a
if
woman.
a woman has insecure tendencies, then yes, you can push that in a woman. If she don't have that, I don't think you can. That's my answer to your
I
question.
think if you've ever honestly been an ain't shit nigga, then you know the real answer to this question. Because multiple men have made women feel lesser than. You're not about to tell me every woman walking around here feel less than a woman. No, it's not that many women running around here feeling less than a woman. It's the way niggas treat them.
That's dog.
y'all got it.
No, they don't got it.
No, y'all can have it.
I don't want to argue, but
got it.
y'all don't got it.
Y'all got it.
Let me tell you
I'm not
something.
arguing.
women from day one start reading magazines. They look at fucking every single magazine on the planet. And all of these magazines depict what beauty is to them. That's not man-based. That is fucking societal. Stop. That's societal. That's not driven by men. That's driven by society.
So let me know when I can speak. Go ahead. I'm with you.
Yeah,
so those particular areas that they identify beauty with, society now changes. Let me give you an example. All the girls getting lip injections. Whereas before in society, they said that shit wasn't cute. When black girls had big lips, it wasn't cute. Now fucking Angelina Jolie came out with the big lips. Now every girl going to get lip injections. You mean to tell me all the girls that had thin lips before was suffering from insecurities?
You want them or you want me?
Go ahead, man.
Fuck out of here.
What society depicts on society and what's going on in my house is two total different conversations. Stop it. That's like us saying the last conversation we had when we were talking about larger women compared to smaller women. You get what I'm saying? When we were saying, oh, well, society says that you're supposed... We're not talking about that. We're talking about the man that you're sleeping with creating some type of security or insecurity.
And
that can be created.
Also to add to what Surf is saying, you know why men got to shut the fuck up when it comes to women and just what they do and why they do it? Because some shit we just don't know.
That's what I said. I can't speak for women. Go ahead, though. My fault, but that is what I said. Go ahead.
He's trying to slide on our side of the fence.
Nigga.
I'm just throwing it out there.
I'm just saying, like I had this conversation with some older women before, like older as in like 50s, 60s. And I was saying some of the same shit y'all saying about, it's got to be insecurity when people are brushing nigga to ass and lips done and blah, blah, blah. And it was a group of women to tell me on multiple occasions, some of this surgical stuff has advanced in a way where just certain options that didn't exist before exist today. So you're curious. Now it presents a different way for you to age. To that has nothing to do with men and our perception and how they felt about them before. Me, when I went to get my fucking veneers done, Shorty started selling me on Botox. I'm not insecure about my forehead wrinkles. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's like a laughable joke to me. But as she's explaining it to me,
cool.
It opened my mind up to say, hey, I'll give it a shot. These niggas is running around getting surgeries. Like y'all talking about the women, niggas is running around getting surgeries. We as men can't say why women are doing something. So it's interesting that Ish point out how women respond to Western civilization's beauty metric. I forgot the name of it. What was the name of that? Was it Normans? The Normans?
I don't remember, but
that beauty metric. Yeah. You say what women will pull from that, but you'll totally shut down what they pull from us. And they do pull from us. Like, I done did the most toxic shit in the world. Now, I'm not saying that they was all just the most secure, but I helped to birth some new insecurities.
That a motherfucker didn't even know they had.
Wasn't all the way aware. I was so ill in the toxicity. I did some shit. That was brand new for her. She had to learn that in real time.
Man.
And y'all saying that can't happen?
Man, my mama...
So what? So none of that was there before you? None of it?
Man, I was dealing with a girl, real quick, I was dealing with a girl that I personally thought was gorgeous. My mom had a great relationship with her. It's a couple years back. Great relationship with her. My mom said the girl was crying so hard. Like, beautiful girl. She was crying so hard about some stuff that I had did. And like, when my mom recorded it. Like, she with her other phone, like, yo, listen to her. The way she sounded, I'm like, there's no way you even think that about yourself. She like, just nobody ever made me feel so much less than myself. I'm so used to like feeling good about like, I'm here. I just think it's crazy like that men don't think that we affect the opposite sex in any type of way that like mentally.
A girl could have been told her entire life. She could be 30 years old. She could have been told her entire life, yo, you have the best sex in the world. And she could run around like her shit don't stink, head in the sky. But the guy that she likes. But now she met a guy that she liked and fell in love with. And he don't think that shit is the greatest. He running around acting in a way that she don't know men to act. He turning his nose up and shit. He ain't really pressed for it.
But she been insecure all her life. Come on.
This is a new insecurity for her. She has never had to deal with this. Ish, I'm shocked with you. I'm sure you have experienced this.
Because you know what pretty privilege is.
That was a very good example that you just gave. An extremely good example that you just gave. I don't think that they're synonymous, though. What we talking about, one, is performance, and we talking about... So, I don't know if she would... Let's just say I'm king dingling to every girl I ever fucked in my life. Mm-hmm. And then I run into somebody, and they didn't like my dick.
Yeah.
That's possible. For me, I can only speak for me, because we are all generalizing how women think. All of us, whether you're on this side or this side, we are
sure.
generalizing how women think, right? For me, I'm going to say, cool. These other 99 girls like my dick. You didn't like my dick. I'm not going to start feeling
end of the world.
insecure about my dick game.
And I understand how someone
Same.
would land at that
Men
logic.
and women are set up totally different.
Yeah,
I think we all also know that.
I get how y'all would land there. I would say the same.
That's why
For
when we
sure.
say I'm speaking for
if
me.
I'm shooting 1 out of 100, let's be clear. Yes, I'm shooting 99%.
I use the exact same analogy Joe gave, and I put it on me.
And I'm just jumping in, and I said, if I'm shooting 99%, I would also say the same exact thing. That does not take away what Joe said when we're now talking about different dynamics of me loving somebody, me having a kid. My stomach is not, I'm not 20 no more. My stomach not flat. It's a little flabby now. I've had 2 kids. Certain things, I could see cellulite. I could see you're not making me feel like what I used to feel like, and you're the one that's supposed to. It don't matter what everybody outside feel like. It don't. If you don't make me feel like who I'm supposed to feel like, how can you not tell me you're creating something in me that wasn't in me prior to you?
That
if
sounds
you're
like
the
low
one who-
self-esteem.
You just lost.
No, I'm
you
sorry.
just lost your
That sounds
argument.
like
thought he
low
was smoking that
self-esteem.
shit.
No, he's not smoking anything. You
Why
had
not?
a child. You are looking at yourself differently.
That's
Wait,
right.
wait, what
Self-esteem.
You had a
Child.
child. He
I don't
just
know
said,
nothing
yo,
about child.
he said, yo, you had a child and you started gaining
looking at
some
you, so I
weight.
missed that.
Because- no,
Stop,
because
sir.
I'm-
Stop,
That's what he
stop,
said.
stop.
All
He
right.
said, yo, you got cellulite now. You are looking in the mirror
yourself.
at yourself differently.
And need reassurance, looking for
But the part
reassurance
that-
from the
But the
nigga.
part that y'all are missing, because y'all are now trying to bring back my point, was you were also treating her a certain way prior to this too.
That's the part that I was stuck on.
You right.
Let me just say this real quick, because in his example, and then you can go ahead. Why I thought he was smoking it is because this is what happens. And I've been through this too many times. The girl comes to you and say what Surf is saying. Yo, you don't make me feel good. I feel insecure. As a man, I disagree. You gaslight, whatever. It's fuck you talking about. Like, I do this. You're not paying attention. You're ungrateful to that. Whatever, right? But those feelings still exist in her. Now she go outside, and some nigga is doing what I'm gonna call that. You know, the goofy shit. But they do it. Now they pouring it on with the extra compliments. They making her feel special in the way that she's not received at home. And that's the guy that she ends up fucking.
Yo,
It's
funny
because-
shit.
and
You
look-
just described that movie I told you about.
No.
Literally. step by step.
No.
The movie
Stay
that you
there.
let the Tyler Perry shit.
Dog.
That's the movie.
Stay there, Ice.
Literally.
Stay
I'm
there.
just saying that's
Temptation.
Temptation. That's
So listen,
exactly
stay
what
there.
happens.
I'm just telling a joke.
Because
No,
y'all love playing the, yo, we can't tell them how to feel game. Cool.
Tell
Which
who? Well, who's them?
women, anybody. We can't tell anybody
That's true.
how they're supposed to feel. Cool. Let's just say she has a baby. She puts on some pounds. She gets some stretch marks, some cellulite, whatever the case may be. Let's say you are treating her exactly how the fuck you treated her before and after. Stop. Before and after. Maybe those feelings are coming from her insecurities. So she feels like you are looking at her differently. You might be looking at her like she's the most beautiful fucking thing in the world.
Okay.
But we
looks at
can't
herself
tell,
differently.
but we can't tell her how to feel.
I agree with y'all 1,000%. My argument will
don't.
still. No, I'm saying
They're
no.
right. It does come from insecurity.
It
She
can
just
be-
had a baby. That they're supposed to be there.
That
is the exact time that she's supposed to be
That
feeling
doesn't mean
insecure.
that we gave them to her.
But
Oh well, no,
All
no,
I'm-
no,
all
no,
I'm
no,
saying-
That's
no,
what I'm
no,
saying.
I agree.
all I'm saying is, y'all first argument was
In that
that
example, I agree with
men
you.
cannot create insecurities in women. That is a lie.
Yeah, that's all we saying.
That is all.
In the example you
the
just gave, I
argument got
agree.
stretched out because I'm
It did.
agreeing with you.
It did.
That's all.
right.
Our argument got stretched out. The main premise of the gist of this convo was a man cannot create insecurities in a woman. That's cap. That's bullshit. It's bullshit.
And sure enough, here she come texting back.
Call her.
Of course you did.
We got a 5-hour pod.
The fans love it.
So women can create an insecurity in you?
It might be more harder for a female to create insecurities in
Of
men,
course they can.
but they can be done.
Of
Yes,
course
it
they
can.
can.
Yeah, of course.
Of
Yes,
course
it
they
can.
can.
Yes, it can.
Of course they can.
Yes, it can.
I'm not answering. That's on him, but
Yes, it
of course
can.
they can is my answer. Yes.
No, I'm just saying for anybody. Yes, it can. A woman can create. It might not be the same for men, but yes, it can.
And they do.
It might be some. Yeah, come on, bro.
I think-
it's some grown. It's some.
And I think the dudes were already insecure
Exactly.
to begin with.
There was some
Whatever
insecurity
area
there
that she
to
creates an
begin with.
insecure. So let's just say you meet a chick.
You just said she picking at a scab.
No.
She's picking at a scab.
Let's say
that's
you meet a
already
woman.
there.
Let's say you meet a woman, right?
Right.
And she used to date Jay. She used to date Puff. She used to date whomever, right?
Yo, can y'all take a time out? Hello?
Hello,
Hi.
Whoa.
This is the Joe
How are
Budden.
you
Is this YN?
this is Ryan. How are you doing?
Really, really good. How about you?
Amazingly. Thanks for calling.
No, thanks for reaching out. We were a little confused by your question, We argued about it without you.
For an hour.
For 40 minutes.
Actually, we were in the middle of the argument.
I'm still a little mad.
Please continue to argue, boys. Please fucking continue.
Well, we need more information.
Well,
first.
yeah, I think you and Ish need more information, right? So, do you have questions for YN?
We did. You started off your conversation by saying that your husband, he's your husband? Or your boyfriend?
No,
he's your
my
boyfriend. Pardon me. Your boyfriend is basically looking at images that
Could we
maybe...
read it one more time just to read
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I got you.
Because we've been arguing so long that the question kind of...
I'll read it.
Oh, we have gone way off the...
What
the
do y'all think
reservation
about
level.
approving your mate's follow list? My guy and I were speaking about hiccups we had in our past where the types of accounts he followed were large indicators of where he was developmentally.
Stop. Can we stop there?
Sure.
Because she asked a few different questions.
Okay.
So, YN, you feel as though based on whatever list he follows, I'm assuming on social media, that is indicative of his mental development?
Well, these were his words, where he was when he wasn't necessarily sure about what he thought his worth was. He would find his worth in hollering at females and seeing them give him that attention back that he wasn't necessarily giving himself. These are his words, by the way.
So, no, you said hollering at, so that changes the dynamic.
Yeah, he wasn't just following.
He's not just looking at him and appreciating him with some likes. He's shooting his
Oh,
shot.
hell no. Yeah, right.
Oh, so that
Oh, no,
That's
that's
very
totally
different. That's very different.
That
But we
changes.
all did disagree about the approving of the following list. We all agreed that was
Yeah, that's crazy.
horrible.
No, he had to get out of jail.
Of course.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
YN, your boyfriend follows the pod?
He does not follow the pod, but he knows this is the only pod I care about outside of my
Let's
own.
light his ass up.
No, I don't. I want to be on team man,
tell him.
YN. I don't.
You could tell YN that
I texted. He was in the room when I was writing the questions to you all. He was like, "No, see what they think, because this might be what other people are going through as well."
He don't want to
He
know.
don't- yeah,
he don't want
yeah,
to know.
He don't want to know.
He don't want to know.
You don't want to know what we
But
think.
how long have y'all been together?
5 years.
See,
Ooh.
that's what I thought. This sounded
Skin
like
of
a
That's
big.
long,
Yeah,
long-term conversation. A
what we was
dude
talking
ain't
about.
even opening up and sharing with his partner to this degree. This sounds like
not
another
true.
layer of vulnerability.
He got caught.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And he
caught.
knows.
He had to layer it.
He got caught.
You gotta put icing on it. Yeah.
I don't want to be. I'm pro man. What's his name?
Oh.
No, don't tell me his name. I'm pro Mr. YN. I'm just saying.
So much so that you called him Mr. YN.
I did.
Yes, I'm here for
This is amazing.
Look,
I'm pro man, Mr. YN.
Yeah, that nigga flirt by mistake, right?
he flirt by
He dropped the
He had a
Mr.
little
on his-
mistake flirt
Oh man. Anyway,
Hey, look at his lips. He can't see.
at us.
Bottom lip. What is shit? Bottom lip. What is shit?
Yo, nah, he keep looking at us.
that nigga got me watching. Yeah, yo,
I'm
stop.
fucking rolling right now.
Yo,
Yeah.
Ish wants you to FaceTime.
Oh.
Hey, yo,
Oh, you didn't get the FaceTime tier?
Damn.
This is that we'll call you later with the right advice tier.
yeah, I don't really want to advise on that. But
Hey, when y'all had this conversation, I'll just ask for Ish. When y'all had this conversation, did he get busted or caught in something that he shouldn't have got caught in and had to come up
Yeah,
with something?
unfortunately, on that one, he
Yeah, we
did get
know.
busted. He did.
This is
Ooh,
scramble.
can we learn how?
Why?
Well, yeah, we were having a discussion. We was going through each other's phone. It wasn't like that, but we were playing a game that was on his phone, and a notification came up and made the situation really awkward.
I pressed the buzzer first. I hit first. You got your notifications on with your girl.
What are you doing?
Who is asshole for
wait.
500, Alex?
No, stop. Hey,
You got notifications on and you playing
gave her
Candy
the
Crush
phone?
on your girl's
Hey,
phone?
you're right. He's Mr. YN.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Hey,
No,
YN.
and
Wait.
Yes, sir.
Wait. How old is he?
he is 8 years my junior, so I'm about.
There you go. Now you getting somewhere.
You playing
Now
with
you getting
milk.
somewhere.
Yo, YN, cut it out, yo.
She playing with milk.
YN, cut it.
Oh wait, but,
Hey,
if
YN,
we
let that
can
little
be-
cub go back to the streets
stop
where he
playing.
belongs, yo.
If we can be honest though, the reality of why I date him, not only does he have parity with me in the industry, and we actually get along on
What
not just
industry is
maturity,
this?
but what I mean is on like a depth of understanding oneself, and it's a gray area when
She's
you date
spinning.
someone in the mid 40s or even into your 50s or into your 30s. It doesn't matter. For gentlemen when they decide to start taking themselves seriously and seeing their worth, unfortunately, as I've dated, it doesn't come with a particular age. So certain gentlemen who have been my age or older, especially good, God forbid, if you have money, if you have
God
more
forbid.
shit to do, yeah.
God forbid they have money.
Level, these guys have more distractions from learning what it is that makes them tick. I actually asked you guys a question in the first time I got the friend of the show tier, which was, do you think that cheating on a gentleman's side is inevitable? Because I don't think it is, but I would rather hear from a gentleman rather than ponder from
you
a
can't
female
think it is if you date a nigga 8 years your junior.
I
wish you let that man flourish back in the streets and stop suppressing his inner self.
Miss YN.
Hey, he's free to he is free to roam. If he wants to stay, he can stay.
He's not free to roam. You're not free to roam. You couldn't even finish the cool ass game y'all was playing.
Crush on his phone.
Yeah, you couldn't even.
Got
You
his
couldn't
phone.
even.
How you gonna leave out the house?
You couldn't even finish tic tac toe.
We actually did.
Miss YN.
Miss YN.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, love.
Where do you see yourself at the space in your life to whereas that you have to date 8 years your junior? Because if you ask me, that's 2 whole high school terms.
Yeah, you playing.
You know what I'm saying? So you figure they say women are 9 times out of 10, 4 or 5 years smarter than women. I mean, smarter than men. So if we both 35, then I'm 40, you're 35. If he's 8 years your senior, he's 12 years 8 years your junior. He's about mentally 12 years your junior. Where are you at that he's a satisfaction to you?
Well, she just said she need a nigga that she could spin around.
It's control. It's the control thing.
Yeah, she just said I can't fuck with these older
And she got a
niggas
couple
because they know
dollars.
the game.
No, she got a couple
And
dollars.
they got more options.
Joe,
I can control this
So
little
he's
young
not giving the
nigga.
bottom out
She
of.
giving them Jordans and a fucking hat.
And don't let
This is gonna be
this a hot
awesome.
dog. She bought him a
I
PS5.
can't wait.
We know
When
what
I
this
see you
is.
guys in LA, I almost want to bring him. This
Fam.
would be so.
What you mean
Please
almost?
don't.
That's
Please
your
don't.
partner.
Please don't.
5
That's,
years.
No, my sister is going with me. I
bring your
figured you guys
sister.
would want eye candy in the front row.
Bring your
Wait,
sister.
hold on. Your
Don't bring
sister's eye
Barry.
candy?
I said me and my sister, first of all, is eye candy. But I'm saying, if you wanted to see somebody in the first row, I figured I would have my sister with me because
First
that
row?
would be
Yeah,
a nice
bring your
look
sister.
for you.
Oh, the Splash Brothers.
So y'all, when y'all come down LA.
They just picked up Jordan Poole, girl. I'm about to backdrop spin. You shitting me?
Wait, is that it?
my God,
That's
no.
not.
That is it.
That is surf.
Oh, that's it. My
That
bad.
is surf. That's not ish.
Why,
man,
yo, you know what's funny?
Oh man,
I-
YN, that is surf.
You
That
know
is
why
not
this is funny?
ish.
Because YN ain't ugly.
I know. I can tell you.
I'll tell you that much now.
And she got a couple dollars.
You said YN what?
And she date her junior.
YN is
ain't
not
ugly.
ugly. YN
At
is
all.
No,
attractive.
I'm far from
YN
it.
have a couple dollars. And these
Why
old
not?
head niggas are not serving YN up accordingly. So she went and got a nigga 8 year her junior in LA with some abs.
And she just won tickets to the
You just won yourself 2 meet and greet tickets. 2 all-female access meet and greet tickets.
Your way. You are the lucky winner, YN. You and a friend or 2 or 3.
Hold on. Hey, Joe.
Yes.
Joe,
You and gang.
hold on.
Yes.
I'm walking in the back where my sister is at. Hold up.
Oh, she there?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Cheyenne. Hey, Cheyenne.
A sister named Cheyenne.
Cheyenne.
Wendy, this is the Joe Budden podcast. This is them. This is all the boys.
Oh,
Listen.
man.
Say hi. Hi. Wait, hold on.
Hey, girl.
Look,
Wendy, how you doing? Your name is Wendy?
that's Joe. Yes.
Wendy and YN.
Wendy and
She's
YN.
tripping out, Joe. She's tripping out.
Nah, chill.
Wendy is
chill.
trying to, she's mimicking your air horn,
out,
Joe.
chill
She
out.
said,
Give it an air Wait,
Oh, man,
no,
that
this
is
is
hilarious.
Wendy,
Yo,
I sent
chill.
the question in, and they called. This is them.
Wendy-
We're gonna see them.
Wendy.
We will see you.
Hey,
Oh, they
YN, hold on
don't-
one
the
second.
with the green eyes.
YN, hold on one second.
Yes.
Wendy, you here?
Yeah, I'm right here.
You on a hot seat, Wendy.
Oh
This
my
is this is
God.
Sue Surf.
Hi.
You on the hot seat. How old are you,
Okay.
Wendy?
I'm 41.
You 41? All right. Are you familiar?
Fall back, young soldier.
Hey there, young
I'm not trying to holler at Wendy.
Hey,
Hey there,
Hey,
whippersnapper.
fall back, young
Finish my
soldier.
questioning.
Hey,
Let's
fight
get
a
to-
different war.
Miss Wendy.
Miss Wendy.
Miss Wendy.
Are you familiar
Oh
with?
my God, that's what my students call me.
I'm a little younger than you, girl. I'm a cougar. I'm a puma.
That's not what a cougar
I'm a
means.
puma. Shit, man. You ever saw Apocalypto? Jaguar.
What's wrong with this?
You ever saw Apocalypto?
Yo, can you ask Miss Wendy a question,
Could you ask
please?
the question,
Are
please?
you familiar with your sister's relationship?
I know about her relationship, yes.
Do you like to consider your sister a controlling woman?
She's not controlling, actually.
Yeah, you know about tantric sex right now, yo. Like,
Stop.
Do I know about it? I'm trying to learn.
Oh, man.
She don't even know what it is. She trying to learn.
Joe,
yo,
stop.
we are gonna take. We have your number already. We're gonna send a late night text just to make sure that you got your behind the scenes tickets.
Joe, you guys are gonna see us. I have the highest ticket possible, and we will be on the front
this one you
row,
don't have. We
stage
got you.
right. You guys will see us in LA. Don't worry
Well,
about it.
YN, we cannot wait.
I'm ecstatic.
I
don't know how I'ma know it's you. You have to show me a
1000%. You
book.
guys are the fucking best podcast, and I have a podcast, but y'all are the best fucking podcast out. Fuck around.
What's the name of your pot?
Raise it up. Why? Raise it up. It's about finding positivity in the hip hop community, and it started with bolstering Black men in the hip hop community. So you know why I follow.
Oh no, we gotta do a collab.
Don't say that. You're gonna make don't say that. You got it. Don't say that. Oh my God, no, I really have a tear in my eye. Don't do that. Don't do that, Joe. Don't do
I
that,
always
Joe.
take it too far. I'm sorry. hey, Wendy, your ice. Wendy, YN, we gonna get with y'all when we come to LA for sure. Hopefully y'all come to the show, say hello, and introduce yourselves in person, man.
Absolutely.
Hey,
We should have the meet and greet, so we'll see you.
Oh, definitely. And the meet and greet will be early. Oh, and to Mr. YN, sorry, nigga. Nigga, you should love her better.
Oh, man. This
Y'all
guy
are the shit, man. Thank you for
Thank you.
calling, Joe. We love you, Inch, Ice,
joint.
and Spark, everyone else.
Thank you guys so
We
much.
love y'all. Y'all have an
Thank you, thank
amazing
you.
weekend.
Oh, man.
Absolutely.
See you in
too,
LA.
babe. Bye.
Bye.
That was fun.
Why do you love birds? Oh my god.
Oh my God, yo.
So stupid.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Hold on, move back a little. Yo, it's no truth, yo. I can't get a pound. Yo, what you said the number was? Yeah, what was the over? Yo, can I get a? Please, can I get a pound? For real, I'm feeling
Nah,
sick.
I'm good, though.
Please, yo. Nah.
Nah, you
Won't
good.
give you a
got
pound.
You good,
That's-
Cat Daddy.
Oh shit.
And Jordan Poole, too. And we got Poole.
Little dark-skinned Draymond.
Nah, we had it.
Enough, Daddy.